Who actually likes February? Welcome to Canada. It's actually quite nice out today. We got a solid temperature. I'm in a very unsafe place. I personally kind of hate February. It's nothing against the month. It's just what happens during the month. This year wasn't bad. I found an amazing deal on a 3DS XL that needed a bit of repair. I added a plush to my collection. I'm pretty much always happy about that. It was a great find, $5. You'll see it later. Played some games on stream with my buddy Jaco. That should be live on his channel at some point. Get on that. If he isn't today, we should be working on this video the same day that he's working on that one. So maybe they'll come out around the same time. He'll probably beat me. Check it out in the, I think it's this corner. Right there. Thank God it didn't cave in while I was doing that, huh? Holy. Gambling with my life. Right. So this month, I set a target that I wanted to go for from my whole overall 2025 bingo board. Last month, we had two targets that we were mainly going for, being Fione in Violet, which we got, and Burmy from PLA, A Shaking Tree. While we were looking for Burmy, we also did some Infernape checks. Didn't get either. Not that month. But this month, I thought, you know what? Let's go for an older game. But I set my sights on HeartGold, SoulSilver for this month's main target. Goldenrod City in HeartGold, SoulSilver has the first of, or I guess the last, of what we would call the game corner. Now, it was not a traditional game corner. The last traditional game corner we had was in Diamond Pearl Platinum. I was always fascinated by the Goldenrod game corner. Growing up, I would play Voltorb Flip 24/7. So, I decided that's where I'd be. But my HeartGold was still at the starter select screen because I was using it in the PLA video during the checks that I never finished. Heh. Oops. But I figured, you know, I can't just waste a free starter hunt. Like, those games are one of the most fun games to do starter resets in. You'll get 3 per reset. You get to see before you choose. They're brilliant games. If you have them and you don't care about, or you have a save file that is blank, do it. Shiny Totodile was aiming for the other two, but I somehow always end up getting this one. In my original Cyndaquil hunt, I got 3 of these and 1 Chikorita before I got a Cyndaquil. So this is actually my 4th, although I do think I gave one away. Total encounters for this guy is 10,623. That's for Poipole. That's separate. That one. So, but we're gonna take it, and we're gonna play through because we have a main target to go for, and eventually we have to get this save file set for Safari Week. So, this is our starter. January 31st, just slightly before January, just slightly before February. I'm sliding it in. Get mad. But we got our starter for the run-through to Goldenrod. We got Totodile. Totodile's a great starter for going through the whole thing. Rage just kind of destroys everything. Sprout Tower, honestly, is not hard. So, ran through with the shiny Totodile named Plonk. That was cool. We love Plonk. Plonk evolved before we were able to get to Goldenrod, so we were being followed by our little Croconaw. Our blue guy. That was fun. To Goldenrod, we had to get the coins from Voltorb Flip in order to hunt our target. While doing so... Oh, I should probably say what our target is. Right. We needed a total of 10,500 coins I believe, per game. In order to get 5 Dratini per reset per game. Or basically 10 Dratini per reset, because I'm multi-hunting this HeartGold and SoulSilver. And on HeartGold, we used a handy website, vaultorbflip.com, I believe is what it's called. On SoulSilver, I decided I was just gonna do it and see how long that would actually take. I forget the time because halfway through it, I stopped counting. I stopped counting around the 5-hour mark, but it was probably closer to 10. That wasn't bad. But, you know, Voltorb Flip on its own, I'm not just gonna do that. I had a hunt going on the side. You saw the second number when I was doing the starter resets. We were doing Poipole in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, while we were farming out the tokens, because I just figured out how input redirection works. And that, oh my goodness, that made it so nice. It's pretty nice. That's the number. So getting, like, full odds shiny Poipole, pretty cool, pretty good. We take those. Getting that under odds made me worried for Dratini. But it was around that point, right after we got the 3DS shiny, that I saw the ad for the really cheap 3DS XL. And I was like, oh, well, what's the problem? The ad said it will turn on, but the screens won't light up. It's not bad. That's fixable. We can make do with that. So I met with the guy, checked it out, and yep, it would turn on. No screens though, which is a good sign that the motherboard itself was okay. I was able to get it home, tear it apart, clean every single connection, and get the screens to turn on. Wasn't that simple though. They did turn on, but the top screen, it was backwards. I don't know how that happens. I tried cleaning that specific ribbon cable again. It did not fix it. I looked it up. Apparently, it's probably just a bad ribbon cable. Something wrong with it. It tore or something. The top screen ribbon cable is like the failure point for the folding consoles. So here's a bit of footage of me repairing that. Doing a replacement. I've done this exact replacement before to the exact model and shell of 3DS before, because it's the same shell that is my main 3DS. So now I have 2 of these, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's working again. Well, that was a bad example, but it's all good. This is new, which is nice. But like, it was after the Poipole. Whatever day the Poipole was, it was the day after I got that we started doing the Dratini resets proper. Yeah, it's wet. Okay, I had to get in here. So, okay. Drop it. No. 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 And, yeah, that's it. So then, we just hit these funny buttons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, does this one need start and select? That might be it. Why does your camera zoom in on Plushie's back ever so often? It doesn't. I don't really know it. Alrighty. Last checks, and... No. No. Next check is odds. Oh, no. Was the 2 odds? The 2 was odds. We passed odds. We passed odds. We are officially over odds. All right. My plan for the voiceover part, like the thing for the February video, is I'm gonna take my tripod, and once I get, you know, the mic working with my phone, I'm just gonna like set up an a Quincy.
A what?
A Quincy?
What is that?
Oh, is this like a Canada thing? I get that it would be like a snow thing, but you lived in Alaska. You should know what a Quincy is.
I lived in Alaska from like ages 4 to 6, dude.
Yeah, that's like
What's a Quincy?
the most fun ages to play outside. So a Quincy is kind of like an igloo. But so what you do is you pile up a bunch of snow after like a fresh fall or something. A giant mound. And you push like sticks 6 inches in from like all angles. And then you go in and you start hollowing it out. And when you see the end of a stick, you stop digging that way. Because that like makes sure that the walls are thick enough. So once you have it hollowed out, and there's at least like 6 inches like throughout the entire thing, you light a small fire in there. And you let that go for like 5-ish minutes, put it out, you let the whole thing freeze.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, as you were saying that, I didn't believe you, and I looked it up, and it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we never did that. I've definitely built igloos.
I was streaming it for the most part on my Twitch channel, TTV Zakeoverload. But it was the one time I was doing it offline that it finally happened. So that's great. That's awesome. That's great.
Oh! No way! No way, let's go! And it's on the HeartGold! Boys! My face cam isn't on. Yes! I disconnected. That is 1,200, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude! Alrighty, let's switch you to first. I think it was you? It was you. It's a girl! Oh my goodness, look at it! Here. Come on, let's turn the autofocus back on. There we go. Oh, first step. Regular Abra. Shiny Game Corner Dratini. Let's go!
Up next, see you in March.